What is the company registration period? I mean, how much time you need to register the company here?
How long it takes to have a company? Oh, you can within a week. If you come, you just landed today in the capital here in Brasilia. You go to the tax authority to prepare the first numbers of registration, and you go to the accountant, the accountability, and within a week you can have your registration, and you can spend at about $200 for this initial step.
Very simple.
Yeah, very simple.
In Russia is the same. The question that I wanted to ask, maybe already answered on the question. So, okay, company, let's say company registered, it appeared in the registry, like the list, register list and register office. What are the further expenses of an entrepreneur after the setting up the company? So, I mean, what are the expenses, for example, let's say, approximately price of renting an office, or salary of the accountant, or salary of the lawyer if it's obligatory needed? Just in common sums, if you could explain.
Yeah, it depends on the size of the company. For example, you can start in a co-working, a building there or a room with a lot of co-workers. Maybe it's enough. If you're a construction company, maybe you need some big size place, and of course the rental will just follow the size of your...
Renting the office in co-working is enough to show this address, this office, to take services?
It's enough.
Okay.
It's enough. But of course, as I mentioned before, if it's a construction company or a store that will deal with products, a co-working will not be appropriate, because where you keep your products if you are selling your products? So it depends on the
question already.
It depends on the business. Construction company, as I mentioned, where are your machines or the tractors? So
but in common office, for example, 1 square meter, what's the price of rent?
The cost for 100 square meters office, it's about the average like $600 US dollars for 100 square meters office.
Okay. Is it obligatory to have an accountant and lawyer in a new law firm, or it depends on the will of the owner?
The accountant, every company needs to have the accountability, because every month the accountant must send the information to the tax authority. Even if you are not dealing with incomes, it's an obligation to have the firm, the company, with the accountants there.
Okay. Let's talk about the tax systems shortly.
Tax systems?
Yeah. Shortly. That's a very big topic.
Yeah.
But what are the main?
We say that it's a challenge. It's true that the companies and the accountants cannot say strictly what are the taxes they pay. And we are in the middle of a change of the tax law system here, and it's going to be a surprise for everybody. It's very complicated, but we keep...
How can you plan then doing the business if you don't know how much you will pay? So that's very interesting.
That's why it's important to have a lawyer.
You need to earn much to be able to pay taxes.
Yeah, if you start as a small company and become a big company, you need to have a tax lawyer, or you will have problems.
What are the rates of these taxes? I don't know if you can account, let's say, how many percent your company in Brazil will pay. Like, I don't know, 40%, 50% of all taxes, of all payments.
It depends on the income. For example, a company that, let's see, 3 million Brazilian real is like 3-4 million is like $700,000 per year. We can say that the rate's gonna be like 14%.
14.
Yeah. We get a tax here called Simples Nacional. Connects the whole taxes in one single charge, and it's about 14%.
And nothing more.
And nothing more.
Only maybe personal income tax, yeah, but nothing more.
Nothing more. It's like if your income is limited to just like $700,000
That's
per
very,
year.
That's very good.
It's very interesting to simplify for these small companies.
Okay, I understand.